Hi, y'all. I am Laura,
And I'm Anna.
and welcome to your C1 Sanskrit experience. We're going to teach a C1 together, and while we teach, we'll pronounce the Sanskrit of each pose. We'll say it twice. You're invited to take class with us, and one of us will say the Sanskrit word first, and then when we repeat it, we would love to invite you to repeat the pose name right along with us. Thanks so much. Let's get started.
Okay. Let's come to child's pose, Balasana.
Balasana.
Sit on your shins, keep your knees wide, rest your forehead on the mat. Relax your hips towards your heels, and we arrive by walking the fingertips towards the front of the mat. And begin focus on our breathing, pranayama. Taking slow, deep inhalations through the nose and slow exhalation. When I breathe in, I arrive. When I breathe out, I'm home. Home being the present moment. One more deep inhalations through the nose and exhale out through the mouth. We practice Ujjayi Pranayama, the nostril breathing technique, where you inhale through the nose, hold at the top, seal your lips, breathe out through the nose with a slight constriction at the back of your throat. And continue that way, the Ujjayi Pranayama, 2 more times. This is the breath we will be using when we flow breath to movement. Child's pose, Balasana, is our resting pose. At any time you feel the need to renew your breath, you can revisit child's pose and join us when you are ready. With your next inhalation, come up to tabletop. Exhale, downward facing dog. Curl your toes under, lift your hips high. Relax your shoulders away from your ears. Relax your chest towards your thighs. And keep your hands shoulder width or more. Your feet hip width or more. And press through the base of your index fingers, your thumbs, and your little pinkies. Less pressure towards the heels of your palms. Relax your heels towards the mat. It does not have to reach there. Simply relax them. Inhale, gaze forward. Exhale, ragdoll pose. Step to your hands. Bring your feet in a comfortable distance. Keep them parallel. Allow the torso to hang heavy, the head to relax. Reach for opposite elbows. If it's more comfortable to have a slight bend to your knees, feel free to do so. Ragdoll, Uttanasana.
Uttanasana.
Maintain your body weight towards your toes. Reach for opposite elbows and allow the head to hang heavy. If it's more comfortable to have a slight bend to your knees, you may do so. Release your fingers to the mat. Toe heel your feet closer and slowly roll up to come to standing at attention. Samastitihi.
Samastitihi.
And lower your gaze. Tuck your chin in slightly to lengthen the back of your neck. And we set an intention for our class. I'll offer you today the quality of the practice of loving kindness or compassion practice. Compassion towards our body and the mind. Take a deep inhale and exhale. You may open your eyes and release your arms by your side. Inhale, mountain pose, Tadasana.
Tadasana.
Reach your arms high, relax your shoulders. Palms face each other, pinky slightly rolled inward. Keep your core engaged. Engage the muscles of your legs by pressing evenly through your feet. The base of your big toes, the little toes, center of your heel connected. Inhale. Exhale. Exhale, forward fold, Uttanasana.
Uttanasana.
Release your fingers to the mat. Inhale, half lift, Ardha Uttanasana.
Ardha Uttanasana.
Rest your fingers anywhere on your legs. Draw your shoulder blades together behind you and away from your ears. Maintain your awareness in your core. Keep your body weight towards your toes. Long spine. Inhale. Exhale, plank, Dandasana.
Dandasana.
Stack your shoulders over your wrists. Press your heels towards the back wall. Engage your core. Engage the muscles of your legs by pressing your heels to the back wall. Inhale, hinge forward onto your toes. Exhale, low plank, Chaturanga Dandasana. Elbows hugged in.
Chaturanga Dandasana.
Inhale, upward facing dog, flip to the tops of the feet. Urdhva Mukha Svanasana.
Urdhva Mukha Svanasana.
Draw your heart forward. Keep your thighs lifted off the mat. Inhale. Exhale, downward facing dog. Adho Mukha Svanasana.
Adho Mukha Svanasana.
Come to your mat for a moment to have a seat. I'll offer you the high to low plank variations. So when we flow, you can use any of those. So from half lift, you step back to plank. In plank, engage everything. You hinge forward onto your toes to bring your shoulders over your wrists. Low plank, bend your elbows and lower, elbows hugged in. Inhale, upward facing dog, flip to the tops of the feet, heart forward, and downward facing dog. Option 2 from plank, you hinge forward onto your toes but release your knees down. Go through the same low plank with your knees down. Inhale, up dog, exhale, down dog, same. Option 3 from plank, you can simply skip the rest and push back to down dog. That's an option. Let's come to downward facing dog. We flow, breath to movement. Let's flow with the breath. Inhale, gaze forward. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, mountain pose, Tadasana. Exhale, forward fold, Uttanasana. Inhale, half lift, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, high to low plank, Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, upward facing dog, Urdhva Mukha Svanasana. Exhale, downward facing dog, Adho Mukha Svanasana. Inhale, gaze forward. Exhale, step to your hands. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, mountain pose, Tadasana. Exhale, forward fold, Uttanasana. Inhale, half lift, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, high to low plank, Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, upward facing dog, Urdhva Mukha Svanasana. Exhale, downward facing dog, Adho Mukha Svanasana. One more time. Inhale, gaze forward. Exhale, forward fold, Uttanasana. Inhale, half lift, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, fold, Uttanasana. Inhale, mountain pose, Tadasana. Exhale, forward fold, Uttanasana. Inhale, half lift, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, high to low plank, Chaturanga Dandasana. Option for a variation. Inhale, upward facing dog, Urdhva Mukha Svanasana. Exhale, downward facing dog, Adho Mukha Svanasana. Moving on. Inhale, gaze forward. Exhale, forward fold, Uttanasana. Inhale, half lift, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, fold. Inhale, chair pose, Utkatasana.
Utkatasana.
Sit low in your chair. Maintain your body weight towards your heels. Reach your arms high and up. Relax your shoulders. Relax any tension in your face, your forehead, your jaw. Inhale. Exhale, forward fold, Uttanasana.
Uttanasana.
Inhale, half lift, Ardha Uttanasana.
Ardha Uttanasana.
Exhale, high to low plank, Chaturanga Dandasana.
Chaturanga Dandasana.
Inhale, upward facing dog, Urdhva Mukha Svanasana.
Urdhva Mukha Svanasana.
Exhale, downward facing dog, Adho Mukha Svanasana.
Adho Mukha Svanasana.
Inhale, send your right heel high and breathe here. Press your heel to the back wall. Allow your toes to dangle, then lift your hamstring muscles up. Inhale. Exhale, low lunge, bring it in between your hands. Inhale, warrior 2, Virabhadrasana.
Virabhadrasana.
Lift your chest up and keep both arms to a T and gaze past your right fingers. Relax your shoulders, press towards the little toe side of your right foot and your left foot. Maintain your awareness in your core. Inhale. Exhale, extended side angle, Utthita Pashvakonasana.
Utthita Pashvakonasana.
Allow your right arm to rest, left arm, top arm reach up. You're being held by your left wrist. Shift some body weight into your back foot. Inhale, reverse warrior, Parivrita Virabhadrasana.
Parivrita Virabhadrasana.
Reach your right arm high and up. Relax your left arm light behind on your back leg. Keep the deep end in your right knee and track your knee towards your second toe side. Inhale. Exhale, low lunge. Hands frame the front foot. Step back to plank. Height to low plank. Chaturanga Dandasana.
Chaturanga Dandasana.
Inhale, upward facing dog, Urdhva Mukha Svanasana. Exhale, downward facing dog, Adho Mukha Svanasana. Inhale, send your left heel high and breathe here. Press your heel to the back wall, turn your little toe to the mat. Inhale, lift your heel up. Exhale, low lunge, bring it in. Inhale, warrior 2, Virabhadrasana.
Virabhadrasana.
Come up and breathe here. Lift your chest up. Reach both arms strong, shoulder height. Inhale. Exhale, extended side angle, Utthita Pashvakonasana.
Utthita Pashvakonasana.
Right arm up and down. Press through your right heel. Keep your left arm light on your front leg. Inhale, reverse warrior, Parivrita Virabhadrasana. Reach up and back.
Parivrita Virabhadrasana.
Nice. Inhale. Exhale, low lunge. Hands frame the front foot. Step back to plank. Height to low plank. Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, upward facing dog, Urdhva Mukha Svanasana. Exhale, downward facing dog, Adho Mukha Svanasana. Beautiful. Now we flow breath to movement. Inhale, gaze forward. Exhale, step to your hands. Inhale, half lift, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, forward, Uttanasana. Inhale, chair pose, Utkatasana. Exhale, forward fold, Uttanasana. Inhale, half lift, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, high to low plank, Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, upward facing dog, Urdhva Mukha Svanasana. Exhale, downward facing dog, Adho Mukha Svanasana. Inhale, send your right heel high. Exhale, low lunge, bring it in. Inhale, warrior 2, Virabhadrasana. Exhale, extended side angle, Utthita Pashvakonasana. Inhale, reverse warrior, Parivrita Virabhadrasana. Reach up and back. Exhale, low lunge. Step back to plank, height to low plank, Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, upward facing dog, Urdhva Mukha Svanasana. Exhale, downward facing dog, Adho Mukha Svanasana. Inhale, send your left heel high. Exhale, low lunge, bring it in. Inhale, warrior 2, Virabhadrasana. Exhale, extended side angle, Utthita Pashvakonasana. Inhale, reverse warrior, Parivrita Virabhadrasana. Exhale, low lunge, step back, height to low plank, Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, upward facing dog, Urdhva Mukha Svanasana. Exhale, downward facing dog, Adho Mukha Svanasana. Take a deep inhale and exhale. One more inhale and exhale. Let's flow one more time. Inhale, gaze forward. Exhale, step to your hands. Inhale, half lift, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, forward, Uttanasana. Inhale, chair pose, Utkatasana. Exhale, forward fold, Uttanasana. Inhale, half lift, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, high to low plank, Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, upward facing dog, Urdhva Mukha Svanasana. Exhale, downward facing dog, Adho Mukha Svanasana. Inhale, send your right heel high. Exhale, low lunge. Inhale, warrior two, Virabhadrasana. Exhale, extended side angle, Utthita Pashagonasana. Inhale, reverse warrior, Parivrata Virabhadrasana. Exhale, low lunge. Step back to plank, high to low plank, Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, upward facing dog, Urdhva Mukha Svanasana. Exhale, downward facing dog, Adho Mukha Svanasana. Inhale, send your left heel high. Exhale, low lunge. Inhale, warrior two, Virabhadrasana. Exhale, extended side angle, Utthita Pashagonasana. Inhale, reverse warrior, Parivrata Virabhadrasana. Exhale, low lunge. Step back to plank, high to low plank, Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, upward facing dog, Urdhva Mukha Svanasana. Exhale, downward facing dog, Adho Mukha Svanasana. Deep inhale and exhale. Beautiful. Come down to your knees and have a seat briefly. How are we doing?
Oh, so good. Thank you.
Awesome. How are we doing over there? Take a sip of water, towel off, smile, and breathe. We move into core work. So when you are ready, lie down on your back for Supta Baddha Konasana. Bound angle sit-ups. Keep your knees open wide. Bring the soles of your feet together. Relax your low back. Bring your fingers behind your ears. Supta Baddha Konasana.
Supta Baddha Konasana.
Relax your low back. Inhale to prepare. When you exhale, lift your head and shoulders straight up. Inhale on your way back. Exhale, lift up. Exhale, keep going, looking good. With every exhalation, use the full exhalation to lift up. When you exhale, keep your fingers right behind the head, elbows wide and out of your peripheral vision. Looking good, Laura. Relax your low back. Every exhalation, squeeze your heels against each other. Here for 6 and 5, 4. Last 3 with your own breath. 2. 1 more. Beautiful. Take a long body stretch. Arms overhead, legs long in front of you. Bicycle sit-ups next. When you're ready, stack your knees over your hips. Fingers behind your ears. Inhale to prepare. When you exhale, lift your head and shoulders up. Twist to the right. Inhale on your way back. Exhale. Keep going with the breathing. Option 2, extend the legs out. When you extend the leg out, it's nicely controlled from your hip joint. Your low back is stable. If your low back becomes wobbly, extend the legs less. Keep going with the breathing. When you exhale, lift up and twist. Use the full exhalation. In your mind, thinking that you are twisting from the torso, less from your elbows. Looking good. Amazing. Here for 6. Just 5 and 4. Last 3. Just 2. 1 more. When you had both sides, give your knees a hug. Gentle roll from side to side. Beautiful job, everyone. When you are ready, hold on to the backs of your knees, roll up, come to boat pose, Navasana.
Navasana.
So roll back onto your sit bones to find your sit bones and bring your legs up. You can support your legs here or open your arms. Wherever you are, lift your heart and smile. Looking good. Here for 4. Just 3. 2. Lift your heart. And 1. Cross your ankles, step back to plank. Go through your variation of low plank. We will meet in downward facing dog. Inhale, send your right heel high. Exhale, low lunge, bring it in between. Inhale, crescent lunge. Anjaneyasana.
Anjaneyasana.
Keep the deep bend in your knee and reach your arms high. Relax your shoulders, palms face each other. Invite your inner thighs towards each other. And roll onto the ball mound of your back foot and lower your hips down. Beautiful. Keep your core engaged. Inhale. Exhale, palms together in front of your heart. Inhale, lengthen your spine. Exhale, revolved crescent lunge. Parivrita Anjaneyasana.
Parivrita Anjaneyasana.
Yeah. Keep your navel pulled in. Bring your elbow to the front leg. Press your right palm against the left to keep your ribs lifted off your thigh, using that as a leverage. Guide your thumbs towards the center of the chest. You always have the option to lower the back knee down. That's an option. Take one more inhale. Exhale, runner's lunge. Place your hands inside your right foot. Toe heel your foot to the outer edges of the mat. And come down. Option to come down to your back knees. Stay up on your palms or come down to your forearms. All of them are options. Take one more inhale. Exhale, step back to plank. Prepare for side plank on your right. Inhale. Side plank, Vasishtasana. Reach your left arm high. Option to keep the bottom knee down or stack your feet, flex your feet. You're being lifted with your top arm. Lift from your hips. Inhale. Exhale, release back to plank. Go through low plank, your variation. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Take a deep inhale. And exhale. Inhale, send your left heel high. Exhale, low lunge, bring it in. Inhale, crescent lunge, Anjaneyasana.
Anjaneyasana.
Keep the deep bend in your knee and lift your heart and reach up. Palms face each other. Relax your shoulders. Maintain your awareness in your core. Press through your left big toe for stability. And roll onto the ball mound of your foot. Beautiful. And lower your hips down. Yes. Inhale. Exhale. Palms together in front of your heart. Inhale, lengthen your spine. Exhale, revolved crescent lunge. Parivrita Anjaneyasana.
Parivrita Anjaneyasana.
Place your right elbow to the front leg and keep your navel pulled in. Press your left palm against the right to keep your ribs lifted up. Guide your thumbs towards the center of the chest. Beautiful. You always have the option to release the back knee down. Inhale. Exhale, runner's lunge. Place your hands inside your left foot. Toe heel your foot to the outer edges and come down to your variation. Stay up on your palms or the back knee or your forearms. Rest. Inhale, press upon your palms. Exhale, step back to plank. Prepare for side plank on the other side, Vasishtasana.
Vashistasana.
Inhale, reach your arm high and breathe here. Stack your feet and flex your feet or release the bottom knee down. Nice, Laura. And you're being held by your top arm. Reach, lift. Inhale. Exhale, back to plank. Go through your variation of your low plank. We will meet in downward facing dog. Inhale, gaze forward. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, forward. Inhale, chair pose. Exhale, palms together in front of your heart. Inhale, lengthen your spine. Exhale, prayer twist. Parivrita Utkatasana.
Parivrita Utkatasana.
Bring your left elbow to the front, the right leg, and keep your palms pressed against each other. Sit low so that your hips below the heart level, the head above the heart level. Nice. Your knees are somewhat together and level. Nice. Take a big inhale. Exhale, release your fingers to the mat. Gorilla pose next. Pada Hastasana.
Pada Hastasana.
Bring your feet in a comfortable distance. Lift your toes and slide your palms under your feet. Allow the toes to come to touch your wrist crease and allow your torso to hang heavy. Relax the head and neck. Maintain your body weight towards your toes. If it's comfortable to have your knees bent, you can do that. Otherwise, you keep your knees straight. Inhale. Exhale. Release your hands from underneath. Toe heel your feet back together. Inhale, chair pose. Exhale, palms together in front of your heart. Inhale, lengthen your spine. Exhale, prayer twist to the other side. Parivrata Utkatasana.
Parivrata Utkatasana.
Keep your navel pulled in. Allow your right elbow to rest and maintain your hips below the heart level, head above the heart level. Inhale. Exhale. Release your fingers to the mat. Come to a squat. You can widen your feet. Bring your palms in front of your heart. And sit tall. How are we doing?
So good. Thank you.
Awesome. Yeah, doing great. Right. So crow pose next. Bakasana.
Bakasana.
Okay. So if crow is in your practice, take flight. Otherwise, we'll do the flying lessons together. So if you're working on crow, follow me. Place your palms on the mat, shoulder width. Your feet are a foot and a half or so behind. And begin to bend your knees a lot, bend your elbows. And begin to lean your knees into the back of your arms. Shift your body weight into your hands. Your gaze is slightly ahead. Come to the tips of the toes, the weight come all into your hands. You can stay here or maybe begin to lift one foot up, hold it up, make that leg really active. And switch sides and eventually they might come together. Yeah, let's go. So even if you're shifting your body weight into your hands today, we are halfway there. So nice. Nice, Laura, nice. If you have your feet lifted, you can bring the big toes to touch. Awesome. Beautiful. Take your time, and when you feel complete, make your way to child's pose, Balasana.
Balasana.
Take a deep inhale and exhale. Big inhale and exhale.
Thank you, Anna. Thank you all. I hope you're doing well so far. Take a moment to sink back into your child's pose, your Balasana. Give yourself a moment of gratitude, of appreciation, of compassion for how far you've come in this practice and in your teacher training journey. Take one more big, easeful breath in. And one more steady breath out. Inhale, tabletop, lift your weight up. Exhale, downward facing dog, Adho Mukha Svanasana. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, forward fold, Uttanasana. Inhale, halfway lift, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, forward fold, Uttanasana. Inhale, chair pose, Utkatasana. Exhale, eagle pose, Garudasana. Swing your right arm under your left. Lift your right leg up and over your left leg. Squeeze everything in. Garudasana. Work your right leg up, up, up and over your left leg. Maybe your right foot can rest on the mat, just like Anna's right here, for a little balance support. You can hover your toes off your mat or twist them all the way behind your left shin. Squeeze your inner thighs together a lot, like a big whole self hug. Sink your hips down a little farther. Yes, Anna. Lift your elbows up a little higher and feel a stretch along the back line of your shoulders. Stay just for 3. Chair pose in 2. 1. Inhale, chair pose. Unwind, Utkatasana. Exhale, eagle on the left, Garudasana. Wrap your left arm under your right. Lift your left leg up and over your right leg. Squeeze your legs together a lot. The higher up you can get your legs to crisscross, the easier time you'll have winding your legs up. Same options on the side as the other side. You can let your foot rest on the side of your mat. Maybe let it hover up off your mat or twist your foot behind you. And can you Hold yourself lightly in this shape. Give yourself compassion and loving kindness. If your shoulders are not super comfortable here, you can wrap yourself up in a big bear hug too. Notice how it feels if you draw your thumbs away from your face. Give yourself a little space along the back line of your shoulders. Stay just for 3. Mountain pose in 2. 1, inhale, mountain pose, Tadasana, unwind. Exhale, set yourself up for dancer on the right. Set your right elbow in your waist with your palm up and your thumb back. Hold the inside of your right foot. Yeah, draw your knees back together. You might opt to stay right here and just work on your balance and a little bit of quad stretch, or move on. Inhale, lift your chest. Exhale, dancer pose, Natarajasana. Kick your foot into your hand.
Natarajasana.
Draw your right knee back in line with your hip. Press your shin back, 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 and slide it up as though you could just slide your shin along the back wall. Lift your chest up, Anna. That's so graceful and strong. Reach your left fingers just even a little higher. Stay for 3. Mountain in 2. 1, inhale, mountain pose. Lift yourself back up. Get a little taller. Exhale, set up dancer on the other side. Pull your left elbow into your waist with your palm up and your thumb back. Grab for the inside of your left foot. Yeah, so the soft part of your elbow aims towards the left side of your space. Draw your knees together. So good. Stay here maybe. Or inhale, lift your chest. Exhale, dancer, Natarajasana. Kick your foot back, 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 and up. Draw your left knee in, just a little bit more behind your hip. Lift your chest up and work your left shoulder more towards the front of your space to square your shoulders forward. Notice what comes up in your body. If you're feeling a little wiggly, give yourself space and grace to be a little wobbly. Stay for 3. Mountain in 2. 1, inhale, mountain pose, Tadasana, stand tall. Exhale, equal standing pose, Samastitihi. Bring your hands together at your heart. Maybe close your eyes here for just a moment. Ground down through your feet. Grow up through the crown of your head and take a moment of balance and equanimity before we move on. Take a big breath in. On an open mouth exhale. Seal your lips again, open your eyes. Inhale, tree pose, Vrikshasana. Set your right foot on the inside of your left leg. You can go really anywhere on the inside of your left leg, from all the way up on the inseam of your pants to tapping your toes on your mat for a little extra balance support. Once you find your spot, push down into your left foot and in with your right foot so you've got equal and opposite pressure. Level your hips so they're at the same height. And once you've got that locked in, draw your right knee back to turn on your right hip muscles. Squeeze your core in and grow up from the crown of your head. Get really tall. Press your palms together. Take one more big breath in. Exhale, equal standing pose. Draw your right knee back through center and put your foot on the floor. Maybe shake your knees out a little. Inhale, tree pose, Vrikshasana. Other side. Press down into your right foot. Press in with your left foot. Can you build balance right here? And if balance is not happening in your literal body, if you're feeling a little wobbly, what can balance look like and feel like when you invite yourself to come from a space of compassion and kindness? Even out your breath. Build evenness into your pelvis and grow your long, strong spine up and out of the bowl of your hips. Take one more big breath in. Exhale, equal standing pose. Put your left foot on the mat. Inhale, mountain pose, Tadasana, stand tall. Exhale, forward fold, Uttanasana, hinge from your hips. Yes, Anna. Inhale, half lift, Ardha Uttanasana, reach your heart forward. Exhale, high to low plank, Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. So strong. Inhale, 3-leg dog, stretch your right toes up. Exhale, low lunge, step your foot right between your 2 hands. Inhale, warrior 1, Virabhadrasana 1. Pin your back foot down, reach your arms over your head. Virabhadrasana, another one.
Virabhadrasana.
Thanks, Anna. Push your whole back foot down into the floor. This one can feel a little more comfortable and confident if you step your left foot to the left a few inches, or if you step your left foot forward a few inches. So give yourself grace and space to try that on. And then when you found a shape, a foot setting that feels grounding and confident, push down into your left foot like it's the most important thing you've done all day. Pull your left kneecap up and rotate the inseam of your left pant leg up towards the ceiling. Yeah, that was so subtle and powerful. Use all of that engagement to draw your left hip bone just a little bit more forward, yes. And then grow your spine up and out of the bowl of your pelvis again. Brilliant. Inhale. Exhale, warrior two, Virabhadrasana 2. Both warriors together. Inhale, lengthen your front leg. Exhale, Trikonasana, triangle pose. Reach forward and down. Trikonasana.
Trikonasana.
Thank you. Push down into your feet. Maybe here you put a small bend in your front knee so your knee joint stays really safe. Without moving anything, push down into your front foot and pull it back to engage the back line of your leg. Tip your tailbone towards the back of the room and stretch your heart forward to continue building length through your spine and strengthen your core. You absolutely can grab a water bottle or a block here. I should have said that first, to put under your bottom hand and build a little bit more support in. Inhale, lift yourself all the way back up. You're so strong. Exhale, turn your front foot so it matches your back foot. Inhale, lift your chest. Exhale, wide leg forward fold. Hinge forward. Tip your weight into your toes. Lift your hips up. Hug your inner thighs in, and then build a little bit more length, a little bit more strength. This one is Prasarita Padottanasana.
Prasarita Padottanasana.
Let your head hang heavy. Anytime you're upside down, you're giving yourself the opportunity to just take a gentle reset. How does it feel right here to switch up your perspective, to switch how you're seeing things? Change your heart rate, your blood flow, just subtly. Reach your arms out to the side like a T. Inhale, lift yourself all the way back up. Exhale, warrior two to the top of your space, Virabhadrasana 2. Inhale. Exhale, high to low plank, Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, upward facing dog, Urdhva Mukha Svanasana. Exhale, downward facing dog, Adho Mukha Svanasana. Take a big breath in, reset. Full breath out. Inhale, three-leg dog, lift your left toes up. Exhale, low lunge. Inhale, warrior one, Virabhadrasana 1. Spin your back heel down towards your mat. Lift your chest up, square to the front of the room, this time with your chest. Just like on the first side, you're invited to step your right foot to the right a little bit, or step your right foot forward a little bit, if that helps build more space in your hips. Be experimental, be open, be curious with your foot placement here. And once you've found the spot where you feel confident and grounded and strong, push down into your back foot. Seal down into the pinky edge of your foot. Pull your right kneecap up. And just like you did on the first side here too, spin the inseam of your pant leg, your short leg, whatever you're wearing, up towards the ceiling. Lift your hip bones and the front of your body up to add a little bit more engagement along the front of your core and build length into your spine. Even reach your fingertips up a little higher so you feel buoyant. Yes, Anna. Inhale. Exhale, warrior two. Make a little more space in your feet here. Switch the direction of your chest. Inhale, lengthen your front leg. Exhale, triangle pose, Trikonasana. Reach yourself forward and down. Allow your hips to tip towards the back of the room. It can feel a little sassy to bump your hips that way. Go for it. Lean into it. Invite in just the tiniest of bends into your front knee. And this time I'll remember to say it first. If you have a block or a water bottle you want to place under your front hand, allow yourself that support. And maybe you offer yourself loving kindness here by breathing into the challenge for your side core, especially, and for your strong, long legs. Push down into your feet, grow your spine in both directions, forward and back. Inhale, lift yourself back up, use your strong core. Exhale, turn your front foot so it matches your back foot. Inhale, lift your chest, rather. Exhale, this time, option to take a chest expansion. If you want it, interlace your fingers behind you, and then tip your way forward into wide leg forward fold, or Prasarita Padottanasana. Once you get there, if you find that the chest expansion is not working great in your shoulders particularly, you can just certainly let that go. You might also hold your elbows instead of your hands to gift yourself a little more space. Check in with what else you're feeling and where you're feeling it. Tip weight into the balls of your feet just a little more than you think so your hips can work over your heels. Pull your kneecaps up and squeeze your inner thighs in. tip your tailbone up towards the ceiling and then let your whole spine, Yasina, spill towards the floor. This is stunning. If you've got the chest expansion still, work your shoulder blades together. Yeah, so that you're creating more chest, more space rather in your chest. If you've got the chest expansion, bring your hands to your hips. Yes, inhale, lift yourself up. Exhale, wide leg forward fold, Virabhadrasana 2. Rather, Warrior 2, Virabhadrasana 2. Inhale. Exhale, high to low plank, Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Take a really big breath in. A very steady breath out. One more time, inhale. Full exhale. Before we move on, take a moment to just tap into your body, mind, and heart. Notice what you're feeling and how you're feeling. We get to start to slow down next. So as you move from the very challenging standing poses to the maybe a little more mellow poses on your mat, what are you bringing with you and what can you let go of? Inhale, 3-leg dog, sweep your right toes up. Exhale, half pigeon. This one's a doozy. Ekapada Raja Kapotasana.
Ekapada Raja Kapotasana.
One of my faves. Pull your right knee behind your left knee. Work your right ankle forward. Set your whole back leg on the floor. Lift your chest up. Give yourself a few breaths right here. Lift your chest up, up, up. Work your right hip back in space a little, your left hip forward in space, and then squeeze everything in so your stretch is supported. Maybe you stay right here. If this is feeling compressive or pinchy anywhere, flip onto your back, and I'll show you a different version on my mat in just a moment. If you're good upright, stay, or you can fold forward into that variation. If you're opting for the version on your back, flip onto your back and take supine figure 4, cross your right ankle over your left knee. Maybe you just rest your head down. It's the very same stretch, just without pressure on your knee. Whatever shape you ended up in, we're looking to stretch the outside of your right hip. Can you create that stretch and build balance in your breath, space in your mind, and hold all of those things in an arena of loving kindness? If you're still in half pigeon, walk your hands towards your front shin. Tuck your back toes. Inhale. Exhale, downward facing dog. Step your toes right back. Pull your kneecaps up and scoop your core in. Inhale, 3-leg dog. Lift your left leg up. Exhale, half pigeon, Ekapada Raja Kapotasana. Draw your left knee to the outside of your left wrist. Work your ankle forward and draw your whole back leg straight back. Take the time to set this one up. Walk your hands back, lift your chest up. You're perfect, Anna. Work your left hip back in space a little, your right hip forward in space a little. You might not even see that action happen, but feel the muscles turn on. Squeeze your inner thighs in. Maybe you stay upright. You can flip onto your back just like I showed before or fold forward. Whatever option you're picking, can you choose out of compassion? Can you opt for gentleness? If something feels uncomfortable, you always have permission to go for a different version than what you did the first time. You get to select something that supports your breath. You get to let your breath support your shape. Walk your hands back to your front shin. Tuck your back toes. Inhale. Exhale, downward facing dog. Pull both of your kneecaps up. Take a big breath in. Full breath out. Inhale, high plank Dandasana. Pull your way forward. Exhale, lower all the way down to your belly. Untuck your toes, squeeze your ankles together. Keep your hands right under your shoulders, or if anything, scoot them a little farther down your ribs and spread your fingers out wide. Inhale, Cobra Pose, Bhujangasana. Lift your chest up, then breathe.
Bhujangasana.
Press down into your feet. Hug your ankles and your inner thighs together. Squeeze in your glutes and your core a little bit to help boost your chest up just a little bit more. Perfect. Inhale. Exhale, lower down. Look to the right. Flop your heels open. Bring your arms down by your sides. gift yourself a moment to just be still, rest. Notice where your thoughts go in moments of stillness. Can you let whatever thoughts are coming up come up, and then as gently allow them to pass right on by. Bring your chin back to center. Option to take cobra one more time, or floor bow. For floor bow, bend your knees and grab for the outsides of your feet. Roll your shoulder blades together. Inhale. Exhale, floor bow. Kick your feet into your hands. Draw your knees back together just like you did in dancer pose, so they stay in line with your hips. Press your shins up. Reach your toes up and then pull your shoulder blades together and down. Yes, inhale. Exhale, release. Look to the left this time and gently let your feet come back down to the floor. Let your heels roll open. Flap your arms down by your sides. If it would feel good, maybe you bend your knees and take a little windshield wiper action from your shins. If you're going there, let the movement move all the way into your low back, so you're building in some release in your low back space. If you're opting for stillness, notice again how it feels to just be. Sometimes the hardest part of class is the part where we ask for quiet, or we do not the physical work, but the mind and heart work. Bring your chin back to center. Press your hands under your shoulders and push yourself up to stand on your knees. Keep your toes tucked or untucked, you choose. Set your hands on your low back. Your fingertips can point down or out to the side. Pull your elbows together. Inhale. Exhale, camel pose, Ustrasana.
Ustrasana.
Lift your chest up and trace your gaze along the ceiling. Push your hips forward and squeeze in your glutes so your low back stays supported, and then pull your core in as well, even as you go up and back. Lift your chest up like a string is pulling you up so you keep building length, and tuck your chin just a little more than you think. Yes. Inhale, lift yourself all the way back up. Exhale, have a seat on your heels. Oh, stunning. Maybe rest your hands on your thighs. Invitation to close your eyes. Maybe even set one hand on your belly and one hand on your chest and just take stock of what's going on in there. Camel is a big back bend, and it can elevate your heart rate. Changing your perspective in that direction can also sometimes bring up your breath. Be in tune with what's going on in your body, with what's come up in your mind. Can it be an act of loving kindness, of self-compassion, of gentleness to let go of each of those things as they come up and move on to whatever's coming next? Together, take a big breath in and a full breath out. So good, y'all. Shift your hips to one side and roll all the way down to your back. Take your time, move on purpose. When you get there, plant your feet on your mat, hip distance apart, so your knees stack right over your ankles. Yes. If anything, move your feet a little farther away from your hips than you think. Press your arms into your mat next to you. Inhale, bridge pose, another doozy, Setu Bandha Sarvangasana.
Setu Sarvangasana.
Lift your hips up and then breathe. Invitation to take a chest expansion here. Interlace your hands behind you and then press your pinkies down into your mat. If that's not great for you, just push your arms down into your mat next to you. Dig down into your heels. Without moving your feet, pull your heels back to turn your hamstrings on. Scoop your tailbone to aim towards your knees, and then use all of the muscles that line from your heels to your glutes to boost your hips just a little bit higher. Pull your chest up towards your chin, and then equally drag your chin away from your chest. Nice work, team. Inhale. Exhale, recline bound angle pose, Supta Baddha Konasana.
Supta Baddha Konasana.
Roll down onto your back, pull your feet together, open your knees. Maybe close your eyes, maybe set one hand on your belly, one hand on your chest. You can set your hands on your inner thighs to create a little more opening on your inner thigh muscles. Notice how just a few poses later, your breath, your heart rate are a little bit different than they were right after camel pose. What changes, body and mind, when you close your eyes? What's different about lying down on your back? Can you allow your mat to hold you up, to support you? Literally, you're lying down on it, but also metaphorically. You show up, you commit to this practice, and the practice itself holds you up. Take a big breath in. And an open mouth exhale. Draw your knees together and into your chest. Give yourself a little squeeze. Take a rock from right to left. And then rock forward and back. Lift yourself up. One more upright pose. Send your legs out in front of you. You can hug your heels together or try putting your feet hip distance. They're both kind of nice. Inhale, reach your arms up. Exhale, seated forward fold, Paschimottanasana. Tip your tailbone towards the back of your mat. Imagine that you could touch your belly button to your thighs. Maybe you can, especially if you bend your knees, which is a delightful option here. Pull your heart towards your ankles. Your heart is not going to reach your ankles, but that's the direction that you can stretch. Where can you build in a little softness in this shape? How can your breath add in a layer of either intensity, if that's what you're looking for, or a layer of gentleness? Maybe you get both. Inhale, lift yourself back up. Exhale, lower yourself down to your back, nice and slow. Take your time. Yes. And draw your knees around your ribs for happy baby, Ananda Balasana.
Ananda Balasana.
Draw your knees to the outsides of your ribs. Grab for your feet or your ankles. You can hold your shins. You can hold the space behind your knees. It matters less what part of your leg you're holding onto and more how much of your spine you can get to connect with your mat. Here too, can you feel supported and uplifted by your mat? If it feels good, rock your weight from side to side a little. You might even straighten one leg or the other, maybe both legs at the same time. Or maybe your legs don't get all the way straight, but working in that direction can stretch out your inner thighs. Yes. Perhaps your eyes closed now, maybe even all the way through the end of practice. You're in charge. Hug your knees back into your center line. Give yourself a little squeeze. Tuck your right knee in. Stretch your left leg long on your mat. Inhale. Exhale, supine twist, Jatara Parivartanasana.
Jatara Parivartanasana.
Stretch your right arm over to the right. Work your right hip to stack on top of your left hip. You might even scoot your whole hip complex over to the right a little bit to add space to your low back. A little grace there is always a good idea. Feel opening through your chest. Notice how the shape of your lungs has changed because you changed your torso. Can you still breathe deeply and evenly and calmly into your lungs? Draw your knees back together. Give yourself a little squeeze in at your center. Reset your spine. Then keep your left knee in. Stretch your right leg out long, long, long. Inhale. Exhale, supine twist. Jatara Parivartanasana.
Jatara Parivartanasana.
Stretch your left arm over to the left. Bump your hips over to the left a little so you gift yourself more space in your low back. Let this twist come mostly from the space right behind your ribs, where your ribs attach to your spine. It doesn't super matter if your knee hits the floor. It doesn't really matter if your shoulder hits the floor. It matters if you can add a little more space and breathe easy and deep. Draw your knees back to center. Pull yourself into a tight little ball. Grab for your elbows across your knees. Draw your forehead up. Take one more really big breath in. Exhale, final resting pose, Shavasana. Send your legs long and your arms long. Close your eyes and take up space. If there's a different resting pose you'd like to set yourself in for the next few minutes, you are so welcome to rest in the way that supports you the best. You have time to just be right here, and I will let you know when to move on. If your shape of rest is supporting you in a way that you could breathe into for longer, you sure can stay for as long as you'd like. If you're ready to move on, give your fingers a little wiggle. Give your toes a little wiggle. Roll out your wrists and your ankles. Drop your chin from one shoulder to the other. Take your time, move on purpose. Notice the energy moving back into your body. Take a long stretch. Reach from your fingertips to your toe tips. Fill up your lungs. And then empty your lungs as you roll yourself over to one side. Curl up nice and tight. Gift yourself a moment of stillness to be with your intention, your own sweet, loving kindness at the end of class, just like you were at the beginning. How does it serve you to trust yourself with this most important intention? To treat yourself gently, to move through the world carefully and on purpose. When you're ready, press yourself up to a seat. Gather your palms together at your heart if that works for you. Maybe keep your eyes closed or just your gaze soft. Take a big breath in and a full breath out. Take another big breath in. Full breath out. Draw your thumbs to your third eye center, the space right between your brows. Bow forward to seal in our time. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks, y'all. Thanks, Anna. See you soon.